Indian IT majors are some of the top employers of the country, with more than 1.7 million people on rolls as of December 2023. A generous benefits package is what attracted and retained top talents in the sector over the years. According to data from specialist staffing firm Exfino, the mid-level salaries in Indian IT firms have increased by 40 to 45% over the past decade. But that seems to be changing now. Major technology companies in India have either postponed or cancelled salary hikes for FY24 to protect margins. Global IT giant Accenture communicated via email to its employees that it would not be offering salary hikes to those based in India and Sri Lanka in 2023. In June, TCS delayed its increments by a quarter. HCL Tech has excluded mid and senior level employees from the current increment cycle. The picture is no different at Wipro. Infosys announced its increments this week with the average hike being less than 10%, where entry-level employees were not included in the hikes at all. In FY23, increments were comparatively lower than in previous years. At TCS, the raise for managerial positions also decreased significantly to 13.6% in FY23 from 27.4% in FY22. So why is the IT sector facing a painful readjustment?
Post-pandemic, the hiring that has happened was, the super cycles of digitization have made the industry very optimistic. There were some industry reports saying that the 5.5 million IT jobs is going to become 10 million or even more. So I think because of the overhiring that has happened post-pandemic, there's also a correction. Coupled to the macroeconomic conditions that are prevailing, plus economy is suffering, I think that has actually coupled to the trouble.
Employee cost remains the biggest outlay in the IT sector, contributing around 50 to 60% of total expenditure. According to Exfino data, leading IT companies have collectively raised compensation costs by 64% during the past 3 years, while total revenues grew by a little over 57%. This shows that input cost is much higher than the output generated. Demand slowdown around the world for IT services has affected the industry, triggering attempts to reduce employee cost. This is reflected in the salary hikes that job switchers are securing. According to Exfino's data, software firms are currently offering 18 to 22% hikes to job changers, a significant drop from the previous year's 40% raise in package. Speaking at the HCL Tech Q2 FY24 earnings conference, MD and CEO C. Vijay Kumar had acknowledged that the overall environment remains quite volatile. Every 2 to 3 months, the overall commentary is also changing, he had said. Top IT firms including TCS, Infosys and HCL Tech have also reduced their workforce by over 16,000 in Q2 FY24. The 4 leading Indian IT companies slashed a total of 38,950 jobs in H1 FY24. Hiring has sharply declined with a 69% drop in employee additions for the top 5 IT firms in FY23. They cumulatively added 83,906 employees compared to 2,73,377 in FY22. Amidst the lack of growth opportunities at IT, more than 2 dozens of senior IT executives have flocked to Big Four consultancies with better hikes. So how long will this condition prolong for the IT sector?
I think it's going to continue for some more time. It's very difficult to predict for how long this is going to continue, considering that all the predictions so far has gone wrong. So hopefully we should come out of this trap soon. But definitely we do expect that there's going to be huge amount of transformation in the jobs. And I think this is a time phase that the IT professionals should look at honing new skill sets, because this is one domain which is highly volatile. And this whole element of upskills is so much relevant for the IT sector, considering the way the skill sets keep changing, And we also know that how that artificial intelligence is going to impact most of the jobs and how most of the work is going to be around artificial intelligence. I think it's the time for people to develop those skill sets. So when the market is back in action, you are there, for those jobs. It should not happen that there are opportunities, but you are missing out because you don't have those skill sets which would be desired at that point of time.
Hiring overdrive during the pandemic has strained the IT sector, but experts believe that recovery is on the card. How FY25 pans out will depend on the deal wins in the second half of FY24. As the global economy continues to be uncertain and clients remain cautious on discretionary spends, the degrowth across the IT services industry will continue.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
He's making plans for an early retirement. Business Standard.